4 signs you're entering your golden age. There is a quiet shift that occurs before a man reaches his highest form. It doesn't come with applause. It doesn't arrive when life is easy. It comes when you are dragged, stripped, humbled, and yet you still rise without complaint. Some call it fate, others call it the golden age. But for those of us who walk the path of reason and resilience, we recognize it as a sacred transformation. A moment when the soul finally stops resisting who it was meant to become. Here are 4 signs you're entering that golden age, not by chance, but by trial. 1. You no longer avoid the pain, you invite it. There comes a point when you stop praying for easier battles. You stop running from the fire and start walking straight into it. Not because you're fearless, but because you know what lies beyond it. Clarity, focus, power. Seneca wrote, "A gem cannot be polished without friction, nor a man perfected without trials." When hardship knocks, you no longer ask, "Why me?" You ask, "What is this molding me into?" You begin to see pain as the teacher it has always been, unforgiving but fair. You stop flinching at discomfort. You stop begging for comfort. You start crafting your identity in the forge of adversity. The man who embraces pain with discipline has already begun his ascent. He's not escaping the dark. He's building his throne in it. 2. You are drawn to solitude instead of noise. When you're nearing your golden age, you start hearing a different frequency. The distractions of the world, the validation, the gossip, the performance, all start to sound like static. Instead, silence begins to nourish you. Solitude becomes sacred. Marcus Aurelius ruled an empire, yet he wrote in his meditations, "Nowhere can a man find a quieter or more untroubled retreat than in his own soul." You begin to crave that inner fortress, because it's in solitude where you confront the truth, where your ego dies and your discipline is born. You stop looking outward for proof of your worth. You start becoming the proof, not through words, but through the life you choose to live. When your peace is no longer tied to anything outside of your control, that's when your golden age begins. Not when you have more, but when you need less. 3. Your reaction to chaos slows down.